Hey guys, a video on TXG Genomics. Because it's been performing really strong lately. If you also look at the stock, the IPO was at $200. We are now at, we were down at 7. We are now at 20. So from now, it's still 10x to the upside. 10x Genomics, 10x, wow. But to me, this looks really like a three-wave move down. I added this box to just measure how it responded here. And if you want to label this as an ABC because it's a three-wave move, a C-wave likes the one-to-one, and we have respected that perfectly. We have moved up. This was last year, April, very nicely from there with higher volume here, okay? So that's really good. Also, we have no 886 hit here. From the low, this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, highest volume here in your third. 1, 2, then maybe this was another 1, 2, and now, we might push. I measured this box here from this initial 1, 2. I'll label it like this. So if you can get these 5 waves up, this can be a first larger wave 1 and then a wave 2. Okay, so be mindful, this is still the micro and still nothing has been proved. We need a 5 wave move up, okay? And then we need this correction to hold to give more confidence for ourselves. But I have this one in my portfolio. I bought it around here, so I'm up pretty nicely already. And I bought it not only because of the structure, but because also I know what they do because I worked with them. My first job was at a university in like a research lab where we did cancer research. Basically, we used their kits, their protocols. We used their kits and protocols on, cancer tissue that arrived from a tumor removal operation, for example, of patients. And then what we can do is, it's a lot. I'm not going to go into all of it, but the kit goes from starting from the tissue to generating data on DNA level, okay, to look at what's wrong in which cell and where. But the cool thing with them is they do it on, you do the analysis on the tissue itself. So that's why it calls spatial technologies. Basically, you can, if you get the liver tissue, for example, and you make a slice of it and you do your protocol on it and you create the data, you can from the data then, because they work with like they work with barcodes embedded in the mRNA and DNA and RNA stuff, they get transcribed, blah blah. I'm not going to go into it again, but it's just very very cool that after all the coding, decoding, and all the IT stuff, you get an image of your tissue with then the whole genome on it, okay? And then you can see like where in the tissue, which type of cells are causing the cancer and blah blah blah, okay? I'm not an expert anymore as well. It's been 3 years I moved to the chemistry industry, so it's also a bit difficult now for me to talk about it and flex on it, but I used to work with them, with their kits at least. So very cool, and that's why I got into it as well, because cancer numbers are increasing everywhere. And to me, if I'm a bit of like a conspiracy theorist. To me, if there is not yet a real cure to cancer, like you have chemotherapy, etc., but maybe there is also already a better cure, what this company would allow is people that have cancer and people that are, how should I say it, that notice it early and quickly. This company and their kits can maybe help with that, with the earlier identification and with the earlier specification on where which tissue type, which cell types are causing it. And with that, I'm thinking maybe 5 to 10 years later, if some medication comes to exist for cancer therapy, the tools and kits from this company might be the reason that people can use those meds without it becoming too late in like the stage of cancer. Okay, so to me, yeah, as well, if we just think that, yeah, cancer is growing a lot more and more, and you know how the pharmacy works, they want money. People can be sick, it's good. They make money by curing, not really curing, but curing them, or let them think that they cure them with meds. And this one, how evil that it may sound, will help, I guess. Okay. So that's why I got this one. Also because the chart is just looking good. If you look at earnings here, let's just look at November. So Q3 of 2025, they reported 150 million. They haven't grown as much, but maybe the EPS has. Yeah, the EPS. Oh shit. Okay. Look, we went from negative here. So this is your net income, and then per share it becomes this little number, but they have gone to, yeah, being profitable. Okay, now not now not in this quarter, but here they did. So maybe they can do it again once more. Okay, I'm not gonna go into that. We will do that once we are here, February 18th. We will look at the earnings and compare to the previous quarters. But yeah, it's looking nice. This 3-wave move down, reaction from here, and then the reaction from here, it's also looking good. So that's why I got into it with then my mindset, my thoughts about the whole cancer thing. And yeah, I think it's maybe one that I can cover here and then as well. Of course, like I said, it still needs to prove a lot. We need these 5 waves to the upside. We need these earnings to keep improving. And yeah, best way for cancer, by the way, if you want to take care of your body, just do fasting, man. 24 hour, 72 hours fasting is the best way to, and prevent it. I do it once a month. I want to maybe do it 2 times a month, or like every 3 months. I want to do then 72 hours instead of 24, what I'm doing. Fasting is the way, man. Just look it up if you want, if you're interested. That's it. Long video again. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.